Hey guys, Duckshots here. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about what will be the next Battlefield game. Now, I don't want to sound like a very future kind of guy, I don't want to just talk about it too soon because it's not really that time to talk about it yet because Battlefield 1 just came out a week ago, a little over a week now since the launch, and I know it's a little too soon, but I don't know, I've been giving a lot of thought about this. I've had some people ask me about it, about the new Battlefield game coming out in probably 4 years, it depends. My thoughts and guesses on this, I really don't have an answer at all to this, but it has been bothering me because I kind of want to know, because it's kind of tricky because nobody really expected Battlefield 1 or especially a World War I setting. So my thoughts on it are about 3 to 4 years. Now, honestly, what I think DICE will do in the near future for the next Battlefield is have another distraction game, just like Hardline. Hardline was basically honestly, it was a DLC to me, but I don't know why. It was not that good of a game, and it was just a distraction game to me, just to get us Battlefield community fans ready for the Battlefield 1 launch. It gave us a year and a half to get distracted, which it did. It was a good distraction, but the game was just not good at all. Honestly, that's what I think they're going to do again in the next future, honestly, because I think that it worked. It really worked, but I don't want a bad distraction game. It's just not what I want because it doesn't really fall into me very well. I think they shouldn't do that again, but they probably will because they have to give us a game to play, because Battlefield 1, it's going to run for about 3 to 4 years and it might start dying down, but yet again, it might not, because it has the potential to be the greatest Battlefield of all time, just like Bad Company 2. And the community wants and don't want, as far as the next Battlefield, obviously the community wants what we've always wanted, a World War II or even a World War I. We got the World War I, but what we don't want is a futuristic game. We do not want that in Battlefield because obviously COD has turned into that direction, and look where it's gotten them. It has gotten them absolutely nowhere, and they're just, I don't want to talk about Call of Duty today, but that's just my point I'm trying to get across, because at the end of the day, people don't want these futuristic games. They want to play the modern military, or even back in the day wars, World War I, World War II, or even Vietnam. It doesn't really matter, but Call of Duty needs to stick to what they knew, back in the past, but obviously that's changed, and DICE is probably not going to ever do that ever again because they know how much people do not like it, because, if they wanted to play it, like I said, they could just go play Halo or even Titanfall. It really doesn't matter, but that's what the community wants and don't want. Obviously, it's, working out very well in DICE's reputation. Now, will DICE stay away from the futuristic route in the next game? Honestly, I think they will, because they really don't see why they would, because I just don't understand why you would do that, because it just doesn't make any sense to go future when it's not going to work, it's not going to be successful, and it's just not part of your blue blood. Your blue blood is modern military or even World War II, and now it's World War I. You stick to what you know. Now people may get bored of it, but at the end of the day, it's a new Battlefield game. It doesn't matter if you're bored of the setting or not. Yeah, hell, I would have been happy with just a modern military, but I'm so glad we got a World War I because I wanted one for a long time, or even a World War II. But that's what I really think DICE should do, is stay away from the futuristic games, and hopefully it will work out in their behalf. Now guys, what would be the potential of Bad Company 3 being the next Battlefield? This is a very particular topic I've been wanting to talk about, because Bad Company 2 was a fantastic game, and Bad Company 3 has the potential to take that spot in the near future as far as the best game. Now Battlefield 1 has obviously got that taken over as of right now, because there's really no first-person shooters out there that's going to take that reign over, and that basically a spotlight, I would call it, and it's one of the greatest games, and Bad Company 3 can take that over. It could do it if it's the next Battlefield game, and that's one of my opinions on it, because I think it should be the next Battlefield, because I think it's about time now. It's been a little while. It's been about 7 years since we've had a Bad Company game at all from DICE, and I think it's one of the potentials. That would be number 1 on my spot. Now, we could have a Battlefield 2, that would be more making sense, I guess you could say, because, Battlefield 1, World War I, a Battlefield 2 game set in World War II. It makes sense to me. going with that logic, but you can't really judge it like that all the time. But that's just what I think it would be, because World War II, I think it's due. World War II game is due, because we haven't had one in a while, to be honest with you, since Battlefield 1943, and it's been a while, and I've been wanting to play a real World War II Battlefield game, because I've never really got my chance to play it, because Battlefield 4 was my first Battlefield, and I never played Battlefield before that. So I think World War II would be my number 2 pick, but honestly, if I had a choice, I would obviously take World War II, because it's more of my setting. I fit well in it. It's what I grew up on, and that's just what I would want. So that's really all I got today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'd like to hear your guys' comments down below. You guys can message me on Duckshots Gaming on Facebook, or you could just comment down below in the description with your comments, and I would love to read them, because I'm very interested in your guys' opinion, because it would be very helpful for me to get to understand what the community actually wants. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video today, and as always, I will catch you guys in the next one. This is Duckshots signing off.